Hey guys, how are you? Happy, what is today, Tuesday? Um, let's see, I'm super excited. I know that some of you have been getting your keto coffee. It's just coming in and I'm super excited for you. I know um, I'm excited and I love the coffee and it has really helped me reach some health goals. So I just want to thank you for being a brand rep. And in turn, you've got coffee, 2 bags of coffee, which is a month's worth of coffee for $20. It retails for $65 a bag. And as a customer, which is my cost, and now your cost, it's $39 a bag for 15 single servings. So you got 2 bags of coffee, the whole month's worth, for just $20. So now, what you can do is I'm sure you're opening it and you're getting all excited. Now, what do I do? Because I want to share it. You want to start sharing your journey. So the first thing I would just say is, however you feel comfortable sharing it. If you're excited, you can just open the picture or open the package and take a picture of it. Maybe post it on Facebook and say, look what I just got. I'm so excited about trying my new fat burning coffee. Something very simple. If you like doing selfies, maybe you can take a picture of you and your new coffee. If you're really, really comfortable with social media, you can go live and say, 50 seconds, look at my new coffee. It's fat burning. I can't wait to take this, 30-day journey, however you feel comfortable. Or maybe you just don't like to be on there very much at all. And you can just maybe post a picture of what your coffee looks like and say, I'm excited about my new fat burning coffee. Something very simple, but you get the point. Some of you want to lose all different types of weight, like some, ranging between 10, 20 pounds, all the way up. You all have your own journey and your own lane that you want to go down, where you want to be for the summer. So now's a really great time to start. I feel that summer bodies are made in the winter. So this coffee made a huge difference. I was struggling with menopausal weight. I was eating low fat all the time, eating small meals all day long, and working out like crazy, and I would just seem to be putting on more weight. So for this, this whole concept of a different way of eating really made a huge difference, and adding the keto coffee. So in 1 month's time, a little bit over a month, doing the coffee and changing my diet slightly, I lost about between 12 and 18 pounds, and which wasn't budging before. Now this coffee is going to help you feel more focused. It's going to give you energy, and it's going to help with your cravings, and it's going to burn fat because it's going to produce ketones in the liver. So if you've heard of the diet, keto diet, the ketogenic diet, it is really a low carb diet with really getting away from those sugars, high fat. It's adding all the good fats. We've been told not to eat fat, and it has created obesity over the years, in the 90s all the way to now, and we just have a lot of people just struggling. And by eating little meals all day long, it's actually has caused your insulin levels to rise, and sometimes we have become insulin resistant, which sometimes us older gals really have a problem with that, because now your body's just going to be shooting more insulin in your body to transfer all that sugar you're eating from carbs and stuff like that, and it's just not getting us anywhere, and we just keep getting fatter, right? Do you feel that way? I felt like that. So the coffee, actually, just doing the coffee, you might notice you're going to drop pounds because of what it does. And I'm going to share with you how to make it and how to change your diet slightly. But also, I want to let you know that with this 30-day brand rep challenge, you also get 2 coupons. So if you know anybody would like to do this challenge with you and get the coffee, a month's worth of coffee for $20, and do this with you, feel free to reach out to them, because I believe that these coupons expire at the end of the month. And If not, well, I'll double check that for sure. But I'm going to show you how to make the coffee. I'm just going to mock it because I love it really cold, and you might like it warm or hot. So I'll show you how I do it. So if I make it hot, I just take my cup and I'll mock this for you. So you would pour a little bit of water in there, just maybe a little bit in the bottom. This is the easiest way to make it. And then I open up this and pour in my coffee. So it's kind of like an instant coffee. It has all your MCT oils, which is the good fats. What else? The grass-fed butter and collagen. So collagen is so important, not just for your skin, but your hair, your teeth, your bones, your gut, like leaky gut syndrome, feeling better after workouts, your joints, all this. So collagen has a big deal to do with our body. And also, I lost my train of thought, sorry, but collagen is awesome. And we also lose collagen as we age. After the age of 18, we lose like 1% every year, and our body doesn't make it anymore. So if you supplement with collagen, you're going to feel and start to look younger. I am 50, and I am noticing since I have been doing my collagen and coffee and stuff, I just don't have as many lines and wrinkles. My skin's have been firmer. I feel better after a workout. So, okay, so we have our water, and I put in our pretend coffee, and then you can mix it a couple different ways. You can use a whisk. You can just whisk it up really good. I feel that this is the key to drinking your coffee, is making sure it's mixed really well, because with the grass-fed butter and all the oils and stuff, it could get a little clumpy. So you want to make it really, really smooth. So you can do that with a whisk, or you could do it with a fork or a handy dandy frother. This thing's fun. So, and either one of those. And then once you get it all mixed up, you can just pour the rest of the hot water in there and fill it up to whatever you want. And so that's how I make my hot coffee now. What if you want to add something to it? I would stay away from the creamers, like the artificial creamers. They got sugar in them. I would switch over to heavy cream. It's really good. You have all the good fats that you want to add to your meals anyway. So having the cream in there is really good. Almond milk is something I like to do. I'll switch it up. But you can also make it cold, and you can do that in a blender bottle. There's a little blender in here. I just put some water in there. I pour my coffee in there. I mix it up really good, shake it up, and I pour it over ice. Or if you have a Ninja or one of these little things, like a blender thing, I will put water and then my coffee, mix it right up really good, and then I pour it over ice. So another thing I add, if you like your coffee black, or it's not a bold coffee, so it's very smooth and creamy. It's good plain. It's got green coffee beans, so it's going to be better on the digestive system. But if you like yours a little sweeter, instead of putting sugar and sweeteners in it like that, you can add a little bit of stevia, or I like these. These are called our greens, and they're chocolate greens. So I put 1 scoop to however you want in my coffee. So a little scoop like this. It's chocolate. It's really yummy, smells good. It's made with a stevia blend, and that's going to give it like a mocha flavor. So this is really good. Now, what's good about our greens are they detox you on a daily basis. They're great for the tummy. They have 54 fruits and vegetables, superfoods, or 34 fruits and vegetables. So with all those, you're going to get all the nutrients you need. Doing this type of diet, you're going to have a magnesium and potassium blend, which is going to be really good for that when you're kind of lowering your carbs. And they give you energy. They boost your immune system. So these I give to my kids, my grandkids, because it's our flu shot. It's during the flu season, and we don't get sick. I mean, these things are great. So they're yummy in your coffee and your tummy. So I love that. So that's kind of a couple ways how I make the keto coffee. So Now, how I incorporate this is however you feel comfortable. But if you're going to really think about losing some weight, I do what is called intermittent fasting. So I have about 70% fats in my diet to then about 7 or 20% protein and 10% carbohydrates. So where you can start is just limiting your carbs a little bit. Take note of how many carbs you're eating a day, and don't just jump right in if you don't feel like that. I was a kind of put my toe in the water kind of girl and feel it out. I did things just little by little. I feel like small changes where you get used to doing that will create a bigger picture. Like say you want to go exercise, well, maybe you just need to get in the mindset of putting your sneakers on and your workout gear, and that's as far as you get. Then tomorrow maybe you'll do some squats, you know, but adding some good exercise in a little bit at a time will definitely help with the weight loss. We all know that. But weight loss really is, exercise is only about 15% of your whole overall losing weight. It's the rest of the things you do together, like what you put in your body, how you eat, is going to make a huge difference. So cutting out the sugars is a big thing, because if you notice you have a lot of belly, you're stressed out, cortisol, sugar, and all of that. Cortisol is another hormone that is not good. It comes with stress. And if you can cut down on some of those, then you'll start noticing a difference. So what I did was I would have my biggest meal at night, about 6 or 7, whichever, and I would not eat carbs all day. I might just had a little bit of carbs at night until I brought it down to about 20 grams of carbs a day. And then, so count your carbs, see where you're at, and then just kind of cut back to where you feel comfortable with that. So I would just have a little bit of carbs at night, or just cut it down to no carbs at night. And I got all my carbs from vegetables and things like that. So I'd have that big meal, like a piece of salmon, asparagus with butter. So, you're getting all the good healthy fats with your fish. And I did put a food list in the group. I can with coffee. And I will keep adding stuff in there as we go. But so I'd have that big meal, and then I would not eat until the next day. So when you sleep, your body goes into fasting anyway. So I would just have my coffee in the morning as my breakfast, and that will help you to produce ketones. So you're not eating so much with the carbs and the sugar and getting your fuel from that, because once the body burns through that, then it starts burning fat. So if you're cutting back on all that, your body will eat from your fat sources, which is created with ketones in your body will make fat sources for you, and it'll be fat adapted. So, and I would have my coffee for breakfast and then go as long as I could to keep fasting, so my body would keep burning fat. And then I would have a lunch, and I would either have a shake or a salad with all good types of fats in it, and that would hold me over. And then until dinner, I might have like some nuts or almonds or seeds or something for a little bit of snacking, but I would definitely eat in a 6 to 8 hour range, and then not eat after that and fast. So the coffee comes in really, really handy for that, because it's going to help you burn that fat. It's going to keep you focused, fuller, and all of that good stuff longer. So we can get into that later, but that's just a basic of kind of how I started with this, and how you can kind of incorporate it too, if you have more weight to lose. It's not a sprint, guys. It's like a marathon, and I don't know if you could see this. Did I show this? Well, and if you can see it, these were my results after using the coffee and changing my diet slightly. It was very bloated. I had a lot of toxic stuff going on from carbs and sugar and gluten and inflammation. So you may lose a lot, like say in the first week, 4 or 5 pounds. Some of it's water, because carbs hold a lot of water, and it's going to go for all your water sources. That's why the greens or magnesium is really good, to keep you feeling better when you start to withdraw from carbs. And the greens help a lot. I never experienced any of that. So, but I stuck with it because I knew that my body had to heal first before it started to lose some of that weight. So once I did, it started falling off. So, and I felt better and I felt more energy. My joints didn't hurt from the gluten and things like that, less inflammation. So I really hope and pray that this is going to help you in a lot of different ways. I love our It Works products. So the coffee has just been a game changer, guys. So I'm also going to plug you in when we do some live events at night, explaining the diet and stuff like that, because it's always good to learn. I always learn something new every time I watch something like that. So that is how the keto coffee is going to work. And however you feel like posting, if you feel like being adventurous and doing a live, go at it. But also there is a way for you to get $100 worth of free shopping as we go along, and that's by sharing, and I will teach you how to do that. We can always get together, and when your friends would like to try the coffee and get the 40% off for giving it a try as a customer, then you get 4 friends and you make $100 in free shopping. So that's always fun too. But all right, guys, I'm going to let you go for now. I can't wait to see your adventure and where this takes you. And I'm excited about being your coach. I haven't coached in a while. I used to coach down in the field to all my cheerleaders, my girls. And so I'm a bit rusty, but hopefully some of those skills will come back. And but I look forward to doing this journey with you. And hopefully this is going to be a game changer for you too. Love the keto coffee. So, all right, guys, you have a great day, and I will catch up with you a little bit later.